Hey everybody, welcome back to Lloyd's in the Woods Wilderness. Kind of got a silly question on from a subscriber. He said, "Hey Lloyd, do you just target practice, or do you actually take your skills out into the field?" Oh man, got me a little riled, but whatever. He's probably a noob. Clearly, I'm a hunter. It's in my blood. It's one of the main ways I provide for my family. I harvest throughout the year, different times a year I harvest. And that's what I do. So there's your answer. Right now I'm actually getting ready for a hunt. I'm walking to my hunting lodge. It's one I personally made myself. I completely did it all by myself out of wood and other building materials. And I'm just gonna get some of my hunting gear on. Just get the camera set up here so you guys can see some of my traditional hunting gear. Now this is my winter gear. I do change throughout the season, but as you can see, it's nothing fancy. I got stuff to keep me warm. I've got a little bit of the pine that I find for camouflage. My face is covered. And look, I'll be out in the woods. I blend right in. Animals have a hard time finding me, that's for sure. But this is what I use. I know a lot of you have asked what I'm using in the winter. This is traditional wool. I killed this myself, fashioned it into a hat. I've made traditional gear. This is a face mask. Got my arrows. All right. So I'm not actually going hunting tonight. I'm gonna set out early in the morning, but I wanted to answer a couple questions just in one video, such as do I hunt, what my gear is like. But a bunch of you who already knew I hunted, they asked what kind of scents I use. Just because I'm more traditional, I'm not using deer urine. I'm not covering myself in other scents. Because what I have found is animals are curious. They've always been curious, and they're most curious of smells. That's why they go into the cities. That's why you find your garbage everywhere in the morning. They smell stuff, they're curious, they want to know what it is. So if a deer smells deer urine, they know what it is. It's deer urine. Okay, they got it. Well, they're not going to go sniffing after that. So what I do, I kind of set up a perimeter of where I'm going to hunt. If you can see, I usually stand right about there. I have my spot, and I set up. So I go in a circle around that spot, and I lay my scents down. Now, it's untraditional, but like I said, animals are curious. This is a cheap way to get it done. I'm about cost effectivity and doing things traditionally. Well, sorry, tripping over a berm there. All right, so I'm about on the outsides of my. All right, walk a little bit further. It's a little hard to do with a camera, but you get the point. Yep. Now you can even actually go on rocks or trees because they'll sniff up against it. So if you know where you're standing, you might want to go right on a tree. All right, let me complete this circle. I don't want to do this too many times just because eventually, yeah, the animal will be curious, but it'll also be worried. I'm going to my last spot over here, right on this. This is a perfect spot if I can get some game coming right under this rock. All right, so that's how I set up my scents. I'm gonna check them again here tomorrow and see what I can harvest. Thanks, guys.